Hi Dake and Bakers. Today I'm going to make some fish cakes because we had mashed potato at the weekend and we've got some left over. So at the moment the smoked haddock is in my oven cooking. I'm just going to add a few things to the fish cakes, like a little bit of onion. So I'm doing a whole onion here, but I won't use it all in the fish cakes because when we make our fish cakes we always make a spicy tomato sauce to have with them as well. So half will be for the sauce, which I'll make later. Very similar to the tomato sauce we made for the pasta bake in a previous video. So right, we've peeled the onion. Put that in the compost. So I've been out today. Today I went into the cafe actually and picked up loads of stuff to make cakes at home because I've got a cake order happening for somebody who lives nearby, and if anyone out there would like a cake, I don't mind making it at all. I've got all the ingredients here now and it means I don't have to eat them, so that's brilliant. So anyone who wants a cake, I can help you out. Obviously delivering, I can do that, and I think I can work it that Jill could send an invoice, it could be paid by backs, and I could just leave it on your doorstep. So there you are. So it's quite an easy thing to do. Obviously I don't want to drive miles, so I'm only staying in the Sudbury area at the moment. Perhaps we could get Alison trained up. What do you think? You've seen her cooking. Although she's getting better. You haven't even seen her cooking, have you, Delilah? That was a big groan from the dog there. But yeah, she is getting better. So yes, I met her in the cafe today. We kept our 2 meters distancing. And then I went, on the way back, I called in to see Connie to drop her off a couple of yellow courgettes that I'd grown, courgette plants, so she's going to put those in her allotment patch, I think. And I had to deliver a parcel for her, so I did that, and then I went to see my friends Mark's Tay and delivered some stuff to them, all the time being exactly 2 meters apart from people, not getting too close at all. So we've all been very good. So we're just going to sweat off those onions. Okay, so when I went to see Connie, she gave me a little present. So in here I've got some herbs. Now, this one has got furry leaves, and this is sage. Smells very strong. It's a very pungent herb. It can be used a lot with pork, but to be quite honest, you can put sage with a lot of things. I'm not particularly keen on it, I have to say, but we did used to put it in our carbonara. I think when we made carbonara, we put it in that. This one looks like giant parsley. In fact, it's lovage, and it actually smells slightly celery-fied, aniseedy, celery. So I might put some of that in the salad tonight because with the fish cakes we're going to have a nice salad. So some nice fresh herbs from Connie. I've just been down to my greenhouse and picked the last of the parsley. We've got to sow some new for this year. So just chop up some parsley to go in the fish cakes. Go. Don't put those stalks in, they're a bit hard. Right, there's the parsley. I think I'm going to have to get a bigger bowl to mix that all up in. So the smoked haddock, as I said, is in the oven already, so I'll get that out. Doesn't take long at all, this one, because it's quite small fillets. Yeah, so that's definitely cooked. Just going to move this over to the hot one because it doesn't seem to be doing anything at all at the moment. Put that over there. Right, so the smoked haddock, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the skin off. The dogs always love that bit. they always have the milk that the smoked haddock's been poached in as well. They have that for their tea. That's one piece. Only ever make fish cakes if we've got leftover mashed potato. Never make them from fresh. So if you do them in the cafe, it's because we've usually had something with mashed potato the day before. So we've got a little bit left. Right, there we are. And that's going to all be for the dogs, they'll love that. Pop that over there. One of them's coming down the stairs because he heard the pots, didn't you, Charlie, eh? So, I'm just going to mash them all together like this. I might steal a little bit of that milk back just to put onto the potato. It's quite dry, that potato. Sorry dogs, less milk for you later. Right, so we're going to mash all this up. I should have got a bigger bowl, but I think just about be alright. So in here we've got, as I said, we've got the leftover mashed potato, some parsley, smoked haddock, a little bit of the milk that the smoked haddock was poached in, just to soften up the potato. And we're going to put some fried onion in there. A nice bit of fried onion. The rest I'm going to leave in the pan, and that's going to be the base of my tomato sauce later on tonight. A good mix up. I've washed my hands before we started all of this, so just to reassure you that everything's nice and clean, because I'm going to put my hands in this bowl in a minute and make the fish cake shapes. I like them quite rustic, which means that they don't have to be too precise. So I'll grab a handful. What I'm going to do is just make it into probably quite ball shaped, because until they've got the breadcrumbs on, they can be a bit of a nightmare to shape. That's two. We've got to have four, two each. I do Pilates tonight, so after Pilates I'll definitely need a fish cake. So there's two big ones, a medium one and a small one. There we are. Right, so while my hands are still messy, I'm going to keep going. So into this is beaten egg, and then into the breadcrumbs. Stop it, there's no one there. Into the egg, into the breadcrumbs. You see I've turned, Charlie, Lila, stop it. Just to turn them over. She's old and deaf. She thinks she can hear things, but she can't really. Heard me talking about Alison though, didn't you? Eh? Right. So as you can see, they are slightly odd shapes, but I'm now going to shape them sort of cake-like. Okay, so very, very messy, this. If you don't like having sticky hands, it's a real test. I mean, I often get the trainees to do this because I find particularly people who have a bit of an issue, it soon sorts them out. So there we go. So there we are, there's the fish cakes. So, sorry, someone's just come in and gone out again. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to coat them in a little bit of oil and put them in the oven. Now if I was at the cafe, I'll put them in the fridge now, and then I would pan fry them and put them in the oven just to make sure that they're really hot all the way through. But because of the oven I've got, it's easier for me just to put a little bit of oil on the tray, put them in the oven, and then just turn them over, and that's how I cook them. So they're all ready for later on tonight to cook. So that's smoked haddock fish cakes, okay? I'm going to wash my hands and then turn you off, okay? Because there's no way I'm turning the camera off with hands like this. So you just have to bear with me for a little while. There, that's better. Well, I'll see you again another day. Cheerio!